Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing well and welcome to another video. So in today's video it's going to be something different and I'm going to be discussing one of the most popular theories within the fandom at the moment, and it is that it's going to be revealed in series 12 that Yaz is actually either being mind controlled by the Master or is working with the Master on her own will. It is a very popular theory at the moment. I've seen it be around in the fandom since Spyfall, way back at the beginning of the series. So I'm just going to be giving my own thoughts and giving my opinion on this very popular fan theory. So let's get on with the video and let's get started. How I'm going to do this video is I'm going to make 3 points and just give my opinion and see how it goes. So my first point is that in Spyfall Part 1, I can't pronounce their names, so I'm just going to make it easier for myself and call them the alien spies. So the alien spies transport Yaz to their own dimension. And this scene always felt to me a bit random. You could argue it was to show afterwards, just give that nice scene between Ryan and Yaz where Ryan is comforting Yaz. It could just be for that. But I have a feeling that maybe what happened is that Yaz was teleported to their own dimension, and while she was there, either in an unseen scene, maybe she met the Master, or more likely something was done to her when she was in this other dimension, and since then the Master has been in her head, kind of controlling her in the background. I think that makes sense. It makes the scene make sense because it looks a lot less pointless, and you would just think that scene would have more of a meaning to it rather than just, because even now it still feels very random and out of place. And then she was teleported all of a sudden back with the Doctor where she wasn't taken from, and it was kind of explained in part 2 that it was because of the Electron energy that the Doctor and Yaz have from time travelling, but again, not the best explanation. So definitely think while she was teleported into their dimension, somehow the Master could have done something to her then, and since then it's more likely, in my opinion, that she's been mind controlled by the Master rather than actually doing it on her own will, but you never know. The next point is more of a foreshadowing that I think could have happened, and that was just the Master and Yaz were pretty close in Spyfall Part 1 for some reason. We seen some flirting between them, they were kind of grouped together, they were on the motorbikes together, they were at casinos together, and then there were some lines as well, especially from the Master, where he was like, I control everything Yaz, stick with me, something like that. So definitely think that might have been more a move on purpose from Chris, where he's just foreshadowing, like he did with the Spy Master, that something is going to happen with the Master and Yaz. So I definitely think that could be a hint that something's coming between them, and it's going to be revealed very soon that they have. I don't think Yaz will be doing it on her own will and they're working together. I more think the Master is secretly doing this to Yaz and is making her do it, and he is in her head, something like that, but you never know. And my third and final point is from last night's episode 6, and that is, now this is maybe a stretch, but there seems to be a lot of fans that are agreeing with this, but for some reason I just got some sinister vibes. I'm not sure what it is, but when Yaz wanted to go off on her own and explore the astronaut, the technology, I don't know what it is, but it just felt out of place. Now, it could just simply be that Yaz wanted to do things on her own, and that's great. I did think that on first viewing, but then I really thought about it, and then I spoke to some other fans about it, and there was just something out of place and something sinister about Yaz. It just felt out of place, and I think maybe Yaz wanted to go off on her own because the Master is in her head and is telling her basically to go off on her own, and that's why it felt out of place. That's why when Yaz was saying it, she didn't really feel convinced of herself. It's my opinion because it's not her, it's the master that's making her go off by herself. And I think, yeah, and then I think the plan might have been ruined, obviously, when I can't remember that woman's name, but obviously the doctor put her with Yaz, so maybe that affected the plan. And also when Yaz seen that bit of alien technology, he wanted it. So maybe this was the master, maybe this is the master wanting this piece of alien technology. You never know. I'm not sure what the plan was, but I definitely just got some darker, sinister vibes. I don't know why. I don't know. It's just me. It's just the vibes I was getting. I know that people have been saying, oh, it's just Yaz, she wants to go off on her own and show herself to the doctor. And that's great if true. But for some reason, and lots of fans seem to agree with me this, I just got some sinister, darker vibes from Yaz in this episode. And if she does turn out to be kind of working with the master, I think it's a good thing. Because I've always wanted a companion to turn on the doctor for a while anyway. It was disappointing when Clara didn't do it in Series 8. So I would be up for it. So we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, that is kind of my short theory. It's not really my theory. It's been around the fandom since Spyfall Part 1. I've seen a lot of YouTubers mention it. A lot of people on Twitter. At WhoOutlook on Twitter has done a great thread about it as well. Check that out. And yeah, so it's definitely been mentioned by a lot of fans before. But I thought I would just do my own video on it. Give my own thoughts. And I do think that this series is definitely hinting towards a possible theory with Yaz and the Master working together in the finale. And I think if it's true, it's more likely to be revealed in the finale rather than next week. I know apparently it's a secret that Yaz has, and it's hinted to be revealed in episode 7. But I think if it is true, it won't be revealed probably until the end of episode 8, into the finale, or the end of episode 9. It feels good enough to be that big cliffhanger for the first part of the finale. But we will wait and see. But yeah, guys, thanks for checking out this theory video. If you have any thoughts, obviously share your opinions below, share your own theories, let me know what you think. And yeah, guys, I will see you all in my in my episode 6 review later in the week. It may be up today, you never know, I might get filmed today, I'll wait and see. But thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Take care.